Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Art of the Name. I'll give you guys some time to head in. Wow, that went fast. It just flipped up from 0 to 11 in like 2 seconds. Give you a few more people time to get in. We have an extremely good show today. Big show packed with lots of good stuff. We are also going to play that game. What name would you rather have or should you buy rather than what name do you think you should have? So we're going to go through a lot of cool stuff there. We've got people just starting to trickle in now. Got the list of dropping names for tomorrow, September the 2nd. It's a big list of those names. Then we've got what's the best name game. And then we have the plugin launch that we've talked about before, a list of available good names to get that are available right now, and then emails to Outbound to try to get some sales for you guys for Outbound. So that should be good. We'll give it a few more minutes, let people sign in. I am away from cake for those of you that saw last week's show, and I'm back to my trusty root beer. Happy to be back to that. I may be a little tired today. Last night was a long night. I took my son to the airport at 4 in the morning. He is now a lawyer going to work for a law firm in Vancouver. So that's where I was. I drove him to the airport. Not that you guys were missing me, but hey. Okay, Diana, my first time live. Excited to be here. It's going to be a good show, Diana. Usually takes a few minutes for people to all get in, but expect to find some big surprises. I know you're new to domaining. I know you're the news group queen. And what we're going to show you today is some really cool names that are available to register, and some names are expiring tomorrow in the drops that people will be able to get into. Hey, Stephen, Tom, good to see you guys. People must be having a bit of trouble getting in, but they will get here. So, yeah, we've got quite a few people coming in. Welcome, Diana. Good to see you here. Yep, Diana is a really good support of the group. She's been a great addition, and she's knowledgeable on her news groups. People are starting to pour in now. David, Fast Finger, David Hastings is on. That's good. Hi, Adam. Not sure who it is. It's always the same person, but I never know. Oh, Domain Explorer. That's okay. Sorry, I thought it was one of my unknown Facebook fans. Anyway, it's going to get pretty good and pretty crazy. Just to recap, we're going to be playing that game of which would you rather, which is the best name game when I post 2 or 3 names. And you can keep your own scores this time. You can also post them in the group, your thoughts. And at the end, just tell me how many you got right or how many you got wrong. I've got some really good ones in there today and some tricky ones. So should be fun. Alan, bonjour. John, nice to see you, John. Alan. Keel, Bernie. Good to see all you guys hitting in now. StreamYard still has an issue with Facebook, posting them live on Facebook like we were doing before, but I will be switching off of StreamYard if they can't get that fixed. So I'm just watching the numbers as people start to get in. Give it a bit more time. Anybody have any questions before we start? Feel free to ask away. Joe's here. Hey, Joe. Good afternoon. The best business is Bill Shore. Okay, everyone's filing in. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, yeah, always great to have legal counsel on retainer. Tom, is Snag Name still being updated? Stuck on July 20th in my version. Still looks like there is a paid version, top available names, but no payment details. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. It will be updated. It's something that I'm assigned to somebody. We've got a bunch of projects in the air. We're trying to get them all up to date. Kathy Lucas, long time no see. Okay, so we have a pretty large list of names that are expiring tomorrow. I'm going to start to go through that in a minute. I think there's a good list. I think you're going to like them. I think some of them will need no explanation and some of them will need some thinking behind them. This is a list that's available tomorrow for drops and should be quite a strong list. And then we have the available list after that. So without further ado, I'm going to pull up the list of names that are dropping. There's a lot of them. There's 139 names in this list that should or could be of interest to somebody. So I'm going to run through all of those now and see. I'm going to shut my phone off for some reason. It's ringing. Okay, let's take a look. So let's look at these names that are available or dropping tomorrow. These are found with the expired domain search tool. It's the only tool that does it. I've heard from many people it saves hours and hours. For me, it cuts the time down to like half an hour, which is nice. So with that said, let's take a look at the first list of names and let's run through them. I seem to be a little delayed at the moment. Okay, that's good. Let's switch to this screen. You don't need me here. Why are you doing that, silly screen? Let me stop sharing that screen and let me go back to a different screen. Share screen, window, expired domain tool, share. You'd think I was new at this. Okay, so this is a list of names that are dropping on September the 2nd and the amount of search traffic that each of them gets. So we're going to go through this list. There's 139 names here, so please write down or keep a list of the ones that you want. This name list will also be available in the expired domain folder where we keep the emails and stuff that you guys have access to from the Art of the Name. If you don't have access to that folder, please let me know and I will give you access either through Facebook or LinkedIn. Okay, let's go. The first name is Austin Nannies, 590 searches a month. Gabrielle Hurst, very popular name, 794 searches a month. Doggy Tents, 896. Commuters Benefits, that's probably commuter benefits, but there's more than one commuter, 1420 a month. Lots of web design names. Oregon Web Designs, 1520 a month. Hey Mailbox, I kept this because it's a good brandable for somebody who wants to start a mail company where you give out email addresses at your domain names. Panama Web Design keeps up with that, 2640. Baby's Handbook, I guess it's about raising babies. I keep this one because it's a good brandable. Instead of Snoop Dogg, it's Snoop Doge. 3,680 people look for it. It's pretty cool. He is into Doge. Launched web design, 3,980. Accountant licensing, 4,400. Toy bath boats, 4,400. Austin truck parts, very popular in Austin, 4,800 a month. Beyond Germs, 5,400, a good brandable. Bakersfield Barber, 5,690. Manchester Landscaping, 5,840. Lit phone cases. All the kids say, man, that's lit. These phone cases are lit. 5,900 a month. Borderline Sanity, 6,160. Football Jumps, 6,700. Indexing a book. This is good because you may have a book you want to get indexed or you may want to get some pages indexed. Not bad. E-Coffee Roaster, 9,300 searches a month. Batch Buyers, not sure what I do with that, but 9,380. Beginner Cloud, could be anything on cloud or cloud hosting. Remove Malware Tools, 9,950. Big searches. Precise Writer, 10,000 a month. Aloha Animals, 10,300. Gamer Rings, I guess they sell rings for gamers, all kinds of cool stuff, I guess. Columbia Massage Therapy, 11,400, so it's obviously very popular either, well, in Columbia. Robotic Waiter, 11,700, how lazy do you have to be? Eugene Designs, this is Eugene, Oregon, or any other city, 12,000 a month. Mouth Cleanser, 13,900. Miniature Blender for those miniature smoothies, 15,000 a month. Accelerator Tools, 16,000 a month. Wilderness Decor, for those of you that like your home looked like the wilderness, 17,000 a month. And for an attitude name, apparentlyflawless.com would be a good name for somebody's personal website, 17,000. ecommutes.com, 17,400. Antique Yearbook, 18,500. I guess you could store yearbooks for everybody. Evergreen Package, this name is good for basically anything, 18,600 a month. Sunken Trampolines, this is for the ones buried in the backyard that you jump on and don't fall off of and go flying. Go Juiced, I thought this is a good brandable, 19,000 a month for people that want to go and juicing. Helena Houses, 22,400. Indexing books, again, that must be the plural, so we can look at indexing books and indexing books. Pretty good. I'd go with the plural here because you want to get more than one book sent to you. At Home Lab Tests, 2,500, 1,100. Giant Floaties, always Googled summertime, 27,000. House Directive, 29,000. Consulting Dental, not bad, 31,000. Mashed Avocados, I'm not sure what this is, but it seems obvious, 34,000. I'm not sure you could do a site on it without building a brand. If you want to build a social network for cats, Cat Social is your name with 35,000 a month. Francis Morales, a really popular name, 35,000 a month. That one will sell. Advancing Now, good for promotion or recruiting on a site. Daniel Benton, another one, 37,100 you'd want to grab. Accountant Pay, Turning Jobs would be like, I guess, switching jobs, turning jobs. Could be a good site for, again, recruiters. Organized Calendar could be an app. Barbie Queens could be a brandable. Electric Heater Shop is pretty self-specific, 46,000 a month. Cleanest Rooms could be, I don't know, some sort of hotel or industrial cleaning service. Online Plagiarism Check, 55,000 people look for that, pretty good. Assistance Trading, you got somebody to help you, natural-minded. Custom watercolors, hard hat liners, 64,900. Now keep in mind, you'll see hard hat liner in a second for more traffic. It's because if I had a hard hat, I'm only looking for one liner. 64,900, look for the plural. Singular is also available. Tripleness, it's a one word. I don't know what it really is. 67,000. Extra virgin oil, 69,000. It's good for a website, even though it doesn't say olive oil. You could do all kinds of stuff. Credit for renters, good domain name, 70,000. Don Chandler, clearly a very good person's name with 72,000 searches. Saw Brands, 75,000. All crypto prices. Great price for an information site on cryptos, which, by the way, if anybody wants, I have cryptomarketer.com for sale. Online Plagiarism Detector, another one of those. Beyond Pampering. This would be really good for somebody who wants to really go beyond pampering. Cats Model, if you want to run a modeling site for cats, I'm sure with all the videos and pictures out there, you would do well. Denver Spa, really good name, 83,000 people look for it a month. Great domain name. A gaming niche, obviously a huge niche. You could do a huge site on every game that's coming out or been out. I'd prefer that over Sausage Pancakes, even though they're about the same traffic. Where did I go? Hair salon bar, 92,000. Have a drink while you're at the hair salon. Motorcycles gear could be a really good gear site for motorcycles. A name that I really like this in this one is Protecting Copyright, 99,000. One of my favorites in this group. Player logos, I think it's good. You could do individual logos for individual players. That's pretty cool. Give them some branding. Minimalist pictures, 102,000. Training diversity. This is all about HR companies and things like that. You absolutely want this because everything is about diversity these days. Branding promotional, lots of promotional stuff, 124,000. A wireless hair curler, 125,000. The quote place, great for an online quote. Some really good ones in here. Training diversity is really good, and going back to the other one that I like, gaming niche is good. Book about investing, it's pretty specific. Women, men want. Well, this is pretty much every one of them, but it has a lot of traffic. It's 155,000. Conventional cleaning, good name. I like it. Great company. Equine activities, 161,000 for your horses. Tax plannings. Apparently, tax stuff with plannings is year-round, and it's always a really cool thing. So it's got a lot of traffic. Vaccination book. Well, that's coming out with vaccination books and passports and certificates. Pay attention to that. Sweet white wines. I believe sweet white wine is also here, the plural. The singular. The plural here has more, has 170,000, and the singular will actually have more traffic because I guess you're only looking for one bottle of wine. Really like conventional cleaning. It's here again. Air Vests is there. Investors for real estate. Good domain name. Elevated planter box, 189,000. Meeting remote, which is what most people do right now, 196,000. 205,000 for page readers. It's good to scan web pages and be able to tell you what's wrong, anything grammar, graphics, no images loading, anything. Template banners. I was wondering about this one. You could have templates ready for banners that people get. There's the hard hat liner with double the traffic of the plural, 215,000. Local driver job. This is huge right now. Block drainage if you need a plumber. Montevallo Homes, don't know where that is, but it's got a lot of traffic. Choosing gifts. I think everybody could use a little help choosing gifts. Chokers jewelry, I'm going with it. It's selling chokers, the necklaces, and not promoting anything else. 247,000. Hair removal electrolysis, 255,000. Unjewel, probably you take the jewel away. I don't know. 283,000. Bracket arm, 314,000. Discount new car, 325,000. Monthly financing, 332,000. That's also good. So discount new car and monthly financing, Both are pretty good at about 330,000. Box format could be for anything. Added dimension could be anything. Perfect hairdo. I'm sure people go online and look for hairdos all the time. Have to be an information site. Book surveys. Well, you can run surveys about books. Apparently, there's lots of people doing it at 500,000. Bed tail, kind of like nighttime tales. Book for investors. Chin surgery, another really good name. Chin surgery at 600,000. Dried pasta, 629,000. Blue anything, apparently it's one of the favorite colors, 676,000. Wool shorts, 694,000. Loan for working capital, 735,000. A music lyricist, 752,000. Booking appointment, 811,000. Tips for teacher, 958,000. And by the way, when you see these come up, you should absolutely be looking to see if tips for teachers is available. When you see these, always look for the plural or the singular if it makes more sense. Pointer pen, 1.2 million. Shrewdness, 1.3 million. That's like a one-word dropping tomorrow. Free time activities, if you're looking for stuff to do with the kids. Domestic laws, 1.3 million. Bath bombed, really good name. Bath bombs are popular. You could have a really good brand with bathbombed.com and say I was bath bombed to do a whole social campaign saying I was bath bombed all over the place. Kitchen and bathroom remodel, specific, 2.4 million. Video paid, it's there, but I'm not crazy about it. Sweet white wine, there's a singular, 2.5 million. Split monitor, which is a huge thing. I've got a split monitor that I'm looking at now, 3.4 million. Bus stop advertising, obviously a whole industry in itself, 4.5 million. That would be one you'd want to target tomorrow for sure. Customer service centers, spelt the American way, 6 million. Sedan sale, 8.6 million. Who loved me? I guess you could do a site of people and their exes. Beer paw, it's a typo for bear paw, but if you want to do a brandable beer paw, could be interesting. If you did something cool, maybe that could be one of those things like for brand bucket. Food for dinner, obviously a huge topic, 35 million. Accounting and financial, 66 million. And accessory products, 580 million. So there's lots to go there. I don't think I'm going to go through the 10 top ones because there's just too many, 139. I'll give you some that I like. I like bus stop advertising for sure. I think that's a great name. It's an industry. I also like bath bombed. I think that's a good name for a business. Tips for teacher is okay. I mean, it's big. I know there's so many teacher sites out there. Chin surgery is obvious. It's a good one. Perfect hairdo is good if you just want traffic. But if you want to actually make money with it, use one of the ones I gave you. The hard hat liner and liners is good because they're products and you can sell them. Meeting remote has good traffic. Conventional cleaning is good. Vaccination book is going to be popular, whether you like it or not. The sweet white wines and sweet white wine are good. And then protecting copyright was the other one that I really like. So those would be my top ones if you're thinking about it. I also really like Denver Spa. So that would be one of the lower ones I'd like. And then you can go through there. Virgin olive oils are good, and you can look at some of these names like Don Chandler. Credit for renters is also good. I'm sure people are always looking for that. Anyway, that's our list of dropping names, 139 of them dropping tomorrow, and you can pick which ones you like. This is brought to you by the expireddomainsearchtool.com. All right, let's stop sharing. And I'm back. Okay, we're starting to get the way marketing. No delays here. Yeah, it's just mostly me. I get a delay from when I speak. Mark, good to see you. Sorry I ridiculed your name before, but wasn't great. You have better names than that. Mayak, great list. Yes, it is a huge list of names. I'm glad you guys like them. Feel free to post your comments on any names that you like or what you like the best. That was a long list. The name of available names is half that size, but that was a pretty good name list of names. And we're going to get to some fun stuff, and I think you're really going to like the game that we're going to play today, which is the best name game. We played it last week, and it got a lot of good response. And a lot of people told me they only got 2 out of 5 right. So that's what we're here for. That's why I want you to learn what names to buy and what names not to buy. That's the most important thing you're going to learn from me here is, and I find that personally, I think that a lot of you would be better off starting with 5 new names and going forward from there, which is how I tell people to start domaining without buying thousands and thousands of them. We're going to have some really good fun on that. Gersh, good to see you. Jennifer, Always a pleasure. Bath bombed is great. Yeah, I think for social media, man, what a campaign that could be. Hey, I was bath bombed, and it's free advertising. You send it to people, and every time send out some free bath bombs, and when they get them, say, post on social media, I was bath bombed, and tag bath bombed as the hashtag. That is a huge name, and bath bombs are huge. Anyway, so that's one of my favorites on the list. So Jennifer, I agree with you. What else are we going to do today? So we've done the dropping names. We've talked about the expired. Again, just remind you, try to stop posting some junk and asking me to appraise it. Like I said last week, I can't spin a straw into gold. So I'm just going to tell you the honest truth. If it's good or it's bad, I think the best thing I can do is tell you the truth and get you to start purchasing the correct names. I think as we go through some of the stuff today, you're going to find some really cool stuff. I'm going to probably switch off my screen for a second. Well, not off. I'm going to switch my background off because I want to show you a book that I picked up over the week, and it's a really good book. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with this background. If not, I will. Well, I'll get rid of the background altogether. So let's go to the original background, which is me here. This book here, $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. Really good book. It's a very thin book, so it should keep your attention for those of you that can't keep attention to a book. I don't like to read many books. I bought the book on tape from audible.com. Really, really good book. I found myself taking lots of notes and really enjoying it. And it's not packed with filler and junk. It's packed right away with really good stuff. So feel free to think about buying or listening to that book. It's really good. Okay, I've never plugged a book before, so if I did that, you know it's really good because I'm not much of a reader unless stuff really interests me, and then I'll tell you it's good. Plugin launch. I did complete a plugin. I'm working on the next one. I now have a plugin that you can install into WordPress. You will create an admin in all of the sites that you create, and then you delete the plugin, and the admin is still there but not seen to the users. So it helps you being prevented from being cheated, robbed, stolen, if somebody doesn't pay you, and you need access, or if they accidentally delete the admin user, or they change the settings and you need to get back in. You can set them all the same wherever you want, so you'll know what your access is, and they won't see it to delete it. Anyway, the plugin will be for sale. Put it for sale on Friday. Or tomorrow for $49. That's about it. And it's really good. It's unlimited sites. We're doing a bunch more. I'm doing the one that people suggested to be able to add your domains to multiple marketplaces at once. So we're going to work on that. This plugin is called Emergency Admin Access. So you'll always have admin access. Update on the registrar and the hosting. Yes, we are launching our registrar and host. A couple of people asked for updates. It's going well. It's a lot of work. You're basically buying a whole company, and then you're going from there. So I will make sure that I let you know where we're at. It will either launch this week by Friday or next week. Been a bit of a crazy week. My wife started back to teaching this week, and my son left for Vancouver last night at 4 in the morning. So needless to say, I'm a little tired. Somebody said better on Kindle as it's only 99 cents. Yeah, perfect. Definitely do it. Yeah, I bet you want that plugin, Robert. You need it. I mean, there's no way to get ripped off by your designers, your developers. You can install it yourself, and it's really cool. Anyway, let's get back to the good stuff. What am I doing? So let's go to the next item is that I am going to be launching a beginner's class. I'm going to be announcing it on Friday. It's also $49. And finally, you'll have a really good class for people who are beginners. If you want to get your spouses, your friends, or anybody into domains, this one will have everything the Academy has and a lot more, and everything every other course has and a lot more. It's only going to be $49 instead of $800 or $900. So get ready. Okay, so that covers all the stuff we need to talk about. Also, I will be meeting I'm managing 2 or 3 people's portfolios. I'll be meeting with them later this week now that things have settled down. So we're putting a plan in place. It's going to be quite a good week. If anybody wants to know about that, they can ask me. Basically, I manage and set up and sell all of their domains, their portfolios, and I do the outbounding for them. So without further ado, that's for the new class. I'll spread the word too. Yeah, it's going to be really good, Diana. Actually, I saw you were one of the ones that were asking for it. I've been always concentrating on a lot of people that are already in the domain, so now it's time for me to put out a course. It's just going to crush all the other ones that are out there. It's going to be probably a 2 to 3 hour course. It's going to be really good. I'm going to do 2 hours live, and then I'm going to record parts of it and release a full course. So it's going to be good. And thank you for spreading the word. Appreciate it. All right, so what do we want to do first? Do we want to, anybody have any questions, or do you want to switch to what we're going to talk about, which is some of the names, doing outbound emails, and then also going to some of the available names. Let's do the outbound stuff first, because I know everyone's excited about the for sale names. So I am going to pull up my screen and share with you some of the emails that you can use for outbound, and then we're going to go to that. So let's do the first one is outbound sales. Now, these are emails. If you're in the masterclass, you've probably already seen these. These are examples that you can use. I'm not sharing it, but I will. You will find them pretty good, and also you can customize them and change whatever you need to try to make the sale. So let's go to that window and let's look at the first email. So outbound sales is 98% of the work. Email template for geos and service domains. So this is going to help you sell geos and service domain names. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can move in on this. My name is Adam Dicker. I notice you rank for Chicago Accountant on Google, but not on page 1. The company that had chicagoaccountant.com is no longer in business, and I've been tasked with selling the asset. Chicagoaccountant.com is part of their asset sales. So in this paragraph, what I've done is I've said I've been tasked with it, meaning I don't necessarily own it. I'm selling the asset. It's an asset, and it's part of their asset sale, meaning I'm selling other things that they're selling. I thought you'd be a good candidate for the domain chicagoaccountant.com, since it would rank you on page 1 for your accounting services in the Chicago area. And obviously, we'll have to do a little work to get there. The email is being sent to multiple companies that have an interest in getting more leads from Google. And then please contact me if you're interested. So one of the things that you want to do if you're contacting somebody and you want to sell them a name or you want to sell them leads, there's a really good line I like to use, and it's all, they can't really say no. Could you handle an extra 20 leads a month? Or could you handle the traffic or the domains and the leads? Sorry, could you handle the traffic or the leads coming in from this domain name? They're always going to say yes. And if they don't, I would say, well, maybe you need to hire somebody else, because I'm trying to get you leads, and you can pay me monthly for the leads. You can rent the website. You can have the domain name yourself, whatever you think is worthwhile, but I'm going to bring you leads. So can you handle the leads that I'm going to bring you? And pretty much every business is going to say yes, or they're going to find a way to want to do that. I'll make this email template available after the show. For those of you that have webcams or screen captures, you can take a screenshot of it. But it's a really good name and it works. Obviously, everything is red. It's just to highlight for you guys. You do not need to use the red, obviously. And make sure whoever's name it is, you personalize it and give it some credibility, and off you go. All right, the second one we're going to look at is for first name, last names. By the way, this was part of about 100 screen thing that we did in the masterclass, the domain masterclass, which was quite good. Okay. Okay, still, first name, last name, subject line. First name, last name is profiting off your domain or off your name. I notice you don't currently own the name charlottejohnson.com. I thought you'd be a good candidate for the domain, since you're currently the director of marketing at Nabisco and would want to protect your brand. So now I've called out her name. I've called out the company she's at. I know she's a professional. There are currently over 900 professionals with the same name as you. Click here to see for yourself. This link actually comes out to LinkedIn, and you can put any names in there you want. It'll work. It'll show them there's 900. This email is going to all Charlotte Johnsons and will only be available this one time. Please contact me if you wish to acquire the asset charlottejohnson.com. So there you go. It gives some reason, gives the name, talks about her brand, talked about profiting on her brand or her name, talks about where she works. So you've done some research. So you can't just really just send them out generically. You really have to customize things if you want people to be interested. Take a screenshot of that. I'll give you a minute, and then we will go back to our available names. Both of these I'll make available for you. They're part of the domain masterclass that people paid $1,000 for, but you're only seeing 2 slides of about 100 to 120. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to post them. Other than that, I will stop sharing. Done. Okay. Now you're back with me. Yeah, you're just kidding around. Okay, let's see what they say here. Thanks for the new class. I'll spread the, okay. We need the subject lines. Yes, the subject lines I will also list in the group. The subject line was there for the first name, last name, and the one for the other domain names for the service of the geos. I'll give you a subject line for that as well. I'll post it in the group. Do you keep the red highlights in the email and finally send to them? No, I don't keep the highlights. I could. It may work. Maybe I should try an A/B test with and without the highlights, but I don't currently send them. Okay, what do we got here? Will you be able to show a few more email templates for the? Oh yeah, of course. The $49 class is going to be slam loaded with stuff. It's going to be crazy. Let me go get that now. It's a great beginner course. It's going to get you completely on track with where you want to be. If you're starting out, to be honest with you, most of the people currently in the Facebook groups could use the beginner class because most of the names I see them registering are just crap. And I feel bad telling them that, but they all need a beginner class. I mean, everybody started with somewhere, and it's a slow start to get going. You can't just jump in and think you're going to make billions just because you've seen a couple of domain sales. That's not how it works. You have to research, you have to learn. There's a lot that you have to do to make sure that you're ready to jump in. With any business, you wouldn't just open up and start spending and buying things. You would learn about the business, learn about the competitors, learn about everything around you, learn about who your potential clients are. There's a lot of other things you could do to make sure that you're ready for that. So anyway, let's get back to the video. I'll look for the course link later. Let's see. What to do when someone, I said, I think I'll think about it and go back to you, and then he disappears or replies 90%. So, well, I would usually say, well, what do you need to think about? Would you be happy with more leads, or are you happy with all the business? You have enough business. So I would basically turn it around and say, are you happy with what you have now, or would you be happier with more leads? And I think pretty much every business would say they'd be happier with more leads. But again, there's a couple different ways to get past those points, but definitely you want to make sure that that's one of the things that you're looking at. Okay, now I'm going to play the fun game that I absolutely love. I think I like it more than you guys. This is going to be, I almost forgot about it, but it's going to be really good. I'm going to put up some domain names, and you guys need to type and tell me which one you would prefer. Which one is more optimal for you to sell? Okay, so let's start. Is everybody ready for that? It's going to be fun, I can tell you that much. Let me just see if people are ready. Most of the time I fix a deal with a buyer, but disappear and never pay. You can message me one-on-one and we'll figure out what it is or how you're doing it. Maybe it's just the process. Maybe you're giving them too many loopholes. Maybe you should take it to an auction house. There's a lot of things we do to make sure they can't back out. Okay, looks like people are ready. This was a lot of fun, so I know it's going to be fun this time. Let's go. The first domain that you need to choose from, would you rather have bully.com to sell or stopbullying.com to sell? Talk to me. Talk to me. Take your notes, write down which one you'd rather have, which one is easier to sell, and which one is not that easy to sell. So we're getting lots of comments. Stop bullying, stop bullying, stop bullying. Wow. So Robert is thinking, stop bullying because it's the solution to a problem. Diana, you're right, and so are the rest of you. Bully may be a good domain name, but stop bullying is the answer. That is the better domain name to buy, because here's the problem. I mean, I owned racism.com. I sold it to a good friend of mine. Problem is, people don't go to racism to find racism. They go to racism to stop racism. Same reason they wouldn't go to bully to look for bullies. So you have to keep that in mind. Bully will sell. Yeah, bully could sell to bulldogs too. You're right. But it's one of those where stop bullying, the solution to the problem, is actually better than the problem itself. And you're going to find that with some names that we're going to look at. The next one is very similar. Anxiety.ca or stopanxiety.ca. What do you guys think? Which one would you rather have? I'll let you guys put in your answers. Big crowd today. So Tom says stop anxiety. We'll see what else comes up. Dum-da-dum. Looks like a couple are coming in, waiting for you guys to type in. I'll just give you the answer in a minute. A lot of people are saying stop anxiety. In this case, you would actually want anxiety.ca, because anxiety leads to a whole bunch of things, and it's not, while it's a problem or it's an illness or it's something that I suffered with when my father died about 10 years ago and hit me really hard. But both are good. One is like, usually cure for anxiety would be better, but in this case, anxiety is the better domain name than that one, even though stop anxiety stops the problem. So let's get a little more complicated. Let's look at anxiety.com, panicattacks.com, or panicattack.com. Which one do you want in that batch? Let's see, comments should be coming in. Yeah, you're offering a solution. I agree with you, Gersh, on that one, but the problem is you're gonna have to market that one a lot more. The traffic, when you look at it afterwards, it goes to anxiety.ca as opposed to some of the other one. I agree with the solutions. As a person, I would much rather feel good as a person. Jennifer says anxiety. I'll let you guys look at this one. Panic attacks, panic attack, or anxiety. So the answer to this one, I'm thinking Google News sites, anxiety because it can include panic attacks. Yeah, panic attacks can be as symptoms of anxiety. Panic attacks are very common. They have their own traffic. The traffic to most of them, anxiety.com will have the most traffic. So I would rather have anxiety.com than panic attacks. As it happens, I own both anxiety and panic attacks. So that's why I look at them. All right, this next one is interesting. Child depression or adult depression? Which one do you think gets more traffic that you would, obviously they're both depressing, and believe me, we're getting off depression after this. Hey, Bruria, nice to see you. Which one would have more resale value here? Child depression or adult depression? Give me that answer, and then we're gonna go to a couple others. Tom says adult depression. Child because adult is implied. It's interesting. Adult, everyone seems to think it's adult. Okay, let's go back to our little choices here. It's actually child depression. If you check the traffic later on child depression versus adult depression, you'll find much more on child depression and lots of different solutions and things. Very interesting. Check it out. It's interesting. Yeah, I use that because I own child depression. So I'm trying to come up with examples that are real. Okay, let's look at the next one. Wow, 10 comments just came in. Salads.com, Greek salads or Caesar salads, which one do you want? And I will go look at all these things that came in. Oh, lots of people said child. Ali said adult. David said child. John said child. Steve said panic attacks. Scott said child. What do we do when a buyer asks about pricing and disappear after knowing the asking price, never follow up with us? Okay, we'll get to that later. Yeah, this one's going to make you hungry. I had to get off depression as I was going through this list. And I will tell you honestly, I am having dinner after this. So we will get through the food part. There's not much food after this. Salads is a premium name. Joe says salads. So the answer to this, salads, even though Greek salads are the best, Dueling, Colorado, that's funny. So the answer is salads. Salads is a more generic, and a restaurant would have salads, and you could get all kinds of salads. Greek salads and Caesar salads have good traffic, and they would be good names to own, but they're specific. Salads.com would be a great name for a company to own. So there you go. So salads.com in this case would be the better one. The other two are variations and split up the traffic. And basically, if you had Greek salads and Caesar salads, you could point them to salads and go from there. Okay, let's get a little tougher. Miami Hotel or Miami Hotels? Which one do you guys think is the better name to sell? Miami Hotel or Miami Hotels? Now, we went through something similar like this last week. So I'm anxiously awaiting, not anxiously as an anxiety, but anxiously awaiting your answers to this one while I sip on my root beer. I'll let you go. All right. Jennifer. Okay, let's go look at these. So Tom says, Miami Hotel, just looking for one. Jennifer says, Miami Hotels. Bruria says, Miami Hotel. David says, Hotel. Zoriel, which is new, says hotels. All right. Any more before I give you the correct answer? Everybody seems to be split. We've got 2 hotels and 2 singular hotel. And you're gonna kind of love my answer because it's right up your alley. Okay, well, one more answer came in, and then I'll spare you. Hotels, even though you need only one. That's Gersh. Okay, here's the true and honest answer. They both suck. Never buy a hotel name. You're never going to sell them. Hotels already have their own brands, and don't waste your money on hotel names. Doesn't matter what you call it. You're not going to sell hotel names. Keep that in mind. So don't buy them. Now, if you have a little motel or something like that, probably you'd be able to sell that easier because you may have like some little motel. Hotels are already done. They have chains, and they have no interest in buying your name. So do not invest in names that you will have zero potential for a buyer to be interested in. I'm sorry about that one. I had to do that. Let's look at the next one while I look at the evil comments that probably came in yelling at me for that. Miami Baker, Baker Miami, and Bakers in Miami. Which one would you rather have? And I will look at the comments. Yeah. Hotel boss. Yeah, we'll see. Buria says hotels would be better for directory. No, that's true. For a directory, it would be better, but you're never going to sell one a hotel name. I sold many names with hotel. Yeah, I don't. Miami Baker. Oh, snap! Trick question. Yes. Miami Baker. Miami Baker. Miami Baker. It seems to be all going well. All bad. You said last week that bakers don't buy names, right? Ah. Diana. Oh, no, it's Bruria. Bruria, you win the prize. They are all crap. I thought you guys would figure it out from the hotel thing. You're not going to sell a domain to a baker. Miami Baker, Baker Miami, and Bakers in Miami, all crap. Don't bother registering service industries to people that don't need to be online and don't care about being online. Sorry about that. I threw 2 tricks in a row. Apologize. I will bring it back home with something a little bit better. Okay, next one. There's a couple more, and then we're going to go to our available list. What do you like better, hi.ca, hi.io, or hi.us? Which one do you like? I said it first. LOL. I just watched that video a couple hours ago. Very good. Very good for you and Bruria. So we have a hi.ca. We have a hi.io. We've got a CA and an IO. Dueling Company doesn't trust me this time. I like both. Zaria says IO. Zariel, sorry. Depends on what it's for. That's true. Depends on what it's for, but CA is best. IO, off to work I go, I guess. Okay, I've had enough stewing on that. Let's go back to our banner, and we'll turn this off, and let's go back. David says CA, they're all coming in. So for any of you that said hi.us, you all, whoever said that, you're all hi, because there's no way I would ever pick a US. That eliminates it. For this case, hi.ca and hi.io are both decent names. Both are good, and they're both, believe it or not, around the same value. Believe it or not, the IO probably would sell for more to a domainer or wholesale that we could buy it at. So the IO wins over the CA just because it is a huge industry, and the average 2-letter IO is selling for upwards of 5 to 10K right now. And it's the same as the CA, but I'd say they're both good, so yet another one. Let's go to the next one. We're almost done. This will be the last one. Candies.io, carpets.io, and harddrives.io. What's the best one? Candies.io, carpets.io, and harddrives.io. If you guys watch the videos, you may know which one it is. Let's go. David said on the last one, CI. Here we have hi.io. Scott said CA. Melanie said CA. What do you guys think about candies.io, carpets.io, and harddrives.io? Oh, it seems you guys are on the ball. I've got 3 good answers. Can't tell you which one it is yet, but nobody's got it wrong. I've got one from Robert, Jim, and David. All correct. Gersh is correct. Diana's correct. Excellent. Joe's correct. You're all correct. So this was the one where Jennifer's correct. So the answer is hard drives. So you all got it right. Very good. Although I am impressed with the other people who said nothing on the baker. Candies.io, carpets.io. People are registering a whole bunch of junky IO names right now that don't match technology. hard drives is not a great name, but it's a better name than carpets and candies on .io. You only want to register technical names and blockchain names and crypto names on IO. So anything computer related, anything kind of even video related, anything like that is fine for an IO, but don't go registering some of the junk that's out there that I'm seeing fall and drop every day. It's too much junk. A round of applause for all of you that got that one right. Good work. You guys nailed it. For that, you get the reward, which will be going to the available list of domain names. It's the speed round that you guys love so much. I did have one more for you. Oh, I have a couple actually, but we're not going to do them. We'll save them for next time. But it's a fun game. If you guys enjoyed that, let me know. Hopefully you learned something from which one is the better name out of all these things. That's the goal of this. The idea is to really make sure you guys are investing in better domain names and are not investing in crap. I'll just remind you where you are before we go on to the final round of our show. You're watching The Art of the Name. You can join if you're not a member at facebook.com/groups/The Art of the Name. It's a private Facebook group, but you have the invite, so now you can join. And then feel free to also ping me messages, questions, Facebook, LinkedIn, anywhere you want, and ask whatever questions you like. Okay. We have a couple more things. Buckle up. That's Robert saying, get ready, because this is the part that you guys like. It's going to be really good. There's a lot of good domains that are dropping. At first, I thought the list was kind of crappy, but then I thought it's pretty good. So off we go. As I start to go through all this, we will go back to the banners. I'll get rid of the banners so nothing shows up, because I know you guys hate that on your lists. I'm going to pull over the sheet, and I'm looking at it. Let's see where we're going to start. Let's start at the top. And the first one, I know you can't see it yet, but it has 776 searches a month. 72 names, all are available for registration. All I ask is that you tell me which ones you got and that you are appreciative that you get free names. This may become a thing where I actually do it almost every day for you guys. If you guys would like me to go through the available names for you every day, let me know. Also, Robert, as a special surprise for you, you can already hit the import button on the expired domain search tool, and the names from tomorrow's drops will be there already. Okay, here we go. Time to share and get ready to type. It's David, Fast Fingers David, who's going to be ready for sure. Just let me know which names you get, and let me know which ones you like. Sharing my screen. It's just slow and delayed for some reason. Okay, here we go. Let's have some fun. And there are some double ones, so be ready for that. Let's start. The first one, Sportsbet Canada. Sports Bets Canada. It's sports betting in Canada is about to be legal in October. 767 searches a month. Cyprus Rent Cars, not a favorite of mine, but it's here, 964. Arizona Rental Car, good name, 3,000 a month. Rehab from Alcohol, 5,500 a month. Look for that, and it's got obviously good traffic. Pips Traders. I had to look up what a pips is, or a pip is. It has to do with Forex, and it is actually a thing, like a minute piece of Forex being traded. 5,700 a month. Look for that. Door Pullers. I'm not sure what that would be. 6,600 a month. Safe Pet Callers. Really good name. 7,100 a month. Finding Ancestry. 8,650 a month. Taxes Estimator. Lots of people Google those to go see what their net income is going to be or anything like that. 10,400 a month. Insight Managers, just an interesting one at 12,000. Cleaning Gravestones is a job, 12,100. Hand sanitizing liquid, 12,400. Granny Stories, 14,900. We'll assume those are to talk about how great your grandmother was. Dirt Jeans, Dirty Jeans, 15,700. Popular. Home Loans Eligibility, 15,800. Shoe walls, 18,000. Not sure what it is, but it must be something in the shoe. Home wall climbing, 24,000 a month. Web app sites, 24,000 a month. Video messengers, 24,000 a month. Oil pumper, 26,400 a month. Home coffee brew. This sounds pretty good. Good brandable. 26,900 a month. This one I put in here because I really like it. It's a play on home trucking. It's keep trucking, keep tucking. Great for a plastic surgeon. KeepTucking.com. 27,700. I just think it's a really good. These are the type of names that you can put on Brand Bucket and other sites like that and sell. That's KeepTucking without the R.com. Dash cams for car, 31,000. Also look, by the way, if dash cams for cars is available, since you're looking for that. But the car is a good one at 31,000 because people are only looking for one for their car, one car, and they don't really care if it's grammatically correct. Examples, AI, obviously artificial intelligence, 32,000. Tutor services online, huge during a pandemic, 34,000. Noise cameras, I think it would be more like noise reducing cameras, but people Google this at 34,000. Fish tank pumps, 35,000. Chili sauces, 37,000. Probably a good thing for that. Eyebrow groomer. This could be a product, could be a person, could be anything, 38,000. Congratulations, graduate, could be those signs they put on the lawns that I see all around here. Congratulations, you graduated. 39,000 people like that. Mini games consoles, the small Nintendo one that's out, 40,000 people. Journalistic photography, 40,000. Build birdhouse, 48,000. This could be an information site on how to build them. You could also sell birdhouses, pretty good. I don't know what tank up poetry is, but it's popular, 58,200. Whitening dentistry, huge industry, 63,000. Sanitizing liquid, obviously huge, 64,000. Reviews for colleges, could be a good site to list all colleges and things like that and sell college memorabilia like Go Crimson Tide or something like that, Roll Tide or Boomer Sooner, 71,300. WASP deterrent, 72,000. Videography for weddings, 73,000. I'd rather have videographer, but videography isn't bad. Post-bachelors, I guess it's what to do after your bachelor, 104,000. WordPress administrator, 104,000, very popular term. Essential travelers, they always said that you had to be an essential traveler to do anything. During the pandemic, 111,000, an exact match for that. Solve mathematics, could be an online homework thing, 111,000. This is one of those you got to be careful with, harassment online. So it's 135,000 people look for it and Google it, but you're not really looking for harassment. So be careful with that one. Protective clothing's, 140,000, good domain name. Loan dispersal, 160,000. There's 1,000 companies out there doing personal loans and things like that. Then we get to emergencyapp.io, 171,000. That seems like a pretty good app for an IO. Golf putting mats. These are what you see in the rich people's offices and corporate offices. They put a mat down in their office, and then they putt. 283,000 of them are looking for them. Clip locks, 329,000. Crying Eye, I wasn't sure what to do with this. I thought it was a good brandable, 427,000. Design pamphlets, great. Design pamphlet and look for design pamphlets while you're there. 577,000 people looking to have a pamphlet designed. If you're a web designer, it's perfect. Man boxing, I don't know, some ego thing where men go to box, may be good for a club, I don't know. 579,000. Gently touched. I thought of this as a massage parlor, a really high-end massage parlor, 626,000. I think it's a really good name, Gently Touched. Tools for programmers, 661,000. Obviously, you could list all kinds of plugins and things there, tools they could download. Treatment for spinal cord injury. I left it in here even though it's long because people Google this stuff, and you can see 666,000 people Google treatment for spinal cord injury. Great information site. Sensor LED lights, 702,000 want them to be triggered when somebody walks by. I think that's a good one. Agentwebsites.io, another really good one, 904,000 for an IO. Benefits for retirement, great name, 1.6 million people. I think benefits for retirement is a quick, easy sell. Car sedan, 2 million, not bad. Porch ceiling, 2.1 million. Recliningseats.com, what an amazing domain that is. Whoever gets that, good luck. 2.1 million. Onlinebrokers.io, another good name because it could be cars, could be domains, could be anything. Onlinebrokers.io, great name. Demand letter, that's a legal thing, but still may be okay in IO, even though it's not technical. Could be about a website. Price for moving, 4 million. You definitely want to do a site there that shows different reviews and things like that, and shows costs and things like that to get affiliate stuff. Web hosting LS, I don't know what that is. It's snuck in here. Coffee with Mint, 6.2 million. Controlled Portion, 6.9 million. Modern Art Galleries, 9 million. Sell This Product, 9.6 million. Contractwork.io, 16 million. Mathclass.io, 2.4 million or 24 million, something like that. Great names, really good names. I hope you guys enjoyed some of those. They will be available later, and I will make sure that the list is posted in the group that we share with everybody. So what names did you like? What names did you guys like in that list? I am moving them all aside. I think there were some really good ones in there. I'll wait for you guys to post some, and I hope you really enjoyed that list. It was a really good one. Let's wait and see some comments. Hopefully you found a name in there that you like that you can get for a registration fee. A few people asked me about, I'll talk while you guys are typing what you liked and still registering names. A few people asked me about registering names ahead of price changes. You only renew what you know you're going to keep for sure. Anything that that's why it's so important to organize your portfolio into the piles of definitely premium, definitely keep, and definitely will sell or drop, and then will drop so that you're not renewing some of those that you would have dropped anyway. I never really do much with I've seen about 8 price increases in my 20 some odd years of domaining. I've never really adjusted for it much. Selfishly, I would say that I wouldn't care if they raised domains to $20 each, and that would be just me being, I don't know, there'd be much more in the drops for me, but that's life. I really wouldn't want to pay $20 a domain name. Anyway, I hope you guys got some good names. Tom, the first one to the board today, says he got benefits for retirement. What else did you guys get? Post it up, please. Congrats on benefits for retirement, Tom. What else did you guys get? I will go get a link for you guys. Diana, about 3 that I think would work as news sites. Also, one is related to high-end site I already have for sale. Excellent. Congrats, Diana. I hope you found your first online webinar with me beneficial. I hope I see you at more, and I hope we get some time to work together. You seem like a very sharing person who will help promote others as we will help promote you. Happy to see that. We need more of those. Tom, failed registration. Okay, somebody beat you to it. It's probably that David Hastings, but I don't know for sure. What else did you guys get? Feel free to post. Okay, Diana, home coffee brew, keep tucking, and the spinal cord injury one. Yeah, you must be a fast typer, Diane, because that spinal cord injury one was long. I like home coffee brew as well, and I like keep tucking. I really think that's a really good brandable for a plastic surgeon. I think it's an incredible name. Thank you so much. I'm delighted to have found you. Yes, the feeling is mutual. Luckily, most people say that, and I appreciate that, but not my own family. They find me all the time, and well, I'm just here. Anybody have any others? You must have got some. I'm waiting for some of you fast finger ones. They're probably still going through the list and trying to register stuff. What else did you get? What else did you get? We'll wait a few minutes till you come in. I will post the link tomorrow with a date for the beginner's course. I'm guessing it's going to be mid-September, but I will definitely let you know. You'll have 2 weeks to sign up. I'll put it at $49 for a while, and then I'll raise it after that. But it's only going to go up to like $79 or $99 after that. What else did you guys get? Only Tom and Diana? Robert, I know you got some stuff. I know David got some stuff. I know there's lots of people that got some stuff. So are you still registering stuff, you guys? Dueling, is that company or Colorado? I don't know. You got to sell this product. Congratulations. Congratulations. You guys are getting names that are worth more than $10. And if you want me, I could do this almost all the time. Oh, Robert says they're listed above. I don't see them. For some reason, they're not all coming in. So please post them again. I'm not seeing the ones that are coming in for some reason. So, oops, only 2 came through. Well, now I have to check out faster. Yeah, that's always the thing. So Diana said she only got 2. She has to check out faster next time. That always happens. So don't be surprised. That's why we call it the fast finger round. Not seeing many of them in here. It could be a thing with the stream or somebody. I know you guys are getting most of them. If you have any questions, we have hit the 1 hour mark. I am not time dependent, so feel free to ask any questions you have. I'm here to answer them and happy to answer them. While you guys are busy registering, I'll be here and answer some of them for you. Any questions at all, fire away. Oh, I know there was one question before. David Hastings, reclining seats. Yes, I knew that one was going to go, and somebody asked me if I was going to take it before the drop. I said yes, but I didn't. I honestly think for somebody who has a theater room, that is an amazing domain name. It's good for cars, but it's really good for theater rooms, home theaters. There's a couple companies, only a few companies that actually sell seating for home theaters. It's a really good one. Whoops, battery died during available listings. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Tom is asking about the expired domain tool update. It's available. I just have to post it, so I'll do that. Brewery says, did you see the list I posted? I saw the first few. I didn't see the last ones, but I saw a couple of them that you posted. I'm trying to look back. I don't know. They're not all coming through. Oh, now it says new comments. Diana, I'm hoping your course goes in detail on how to find people who might want domains for outreach. I have some ideas, but you have better ones. Yes, I hope after 20 years I have better ones. I will have some good ones, and we'll do that. I don't see the questions coming in. I don't see the list coming in. It could be a feed thing. I know you guys are always reliable in typing them in. That's just the way it goes. I'll see them in the thread after we end this. And there's not many questions. So have a great day. I will post this list in the Google Drive that you all should have access to. If you don't have access, again, PM me and I'll make sure you have access. And I will post the beginner course and the plugin availability in the group in the Art of the Name. Other than that, have a great day, have a great night, have a great everything, and I will talk to you shortly. Be well, everybody. Stay healthy, and thank you for attending. Take care.